Good morning, everybody. Hope you slept well. Yes, I'm going to use this to see if I sound any better than when I'm not using them for this. Um, and so let's see what your weekend is going to bring for you um, this week or this weekend. Um, so, as always, I start with this deck first. And then I use this deck for clarification. Um, I, for those that haven't seen yet, I am no longer on TikTok. So if anybody following me here follows me over on TikTok, um, excuse me, and you get a friend request or a follow for me, it's not me. So go ahead and just tell them that I'm not there anymore and then block them. Okay? If I choose to go back to TikTok eventually, I won't go lives. I won't do the lives, okay? Because I'm not taking the chance of something happening to it's too much of a risk. So I will try to start doing lives either here, most likely here, and possibly over on Instagram. But there's more safety features put in here because it's been around so long. So we will see what happens. But anyhow, I'm not doing it today. I'm just doing a card thing, and one of my sisters is exhausted, so I didn't get to make the phone calls I needed to make this morning. So we're going to do that on Monday. So I'm going to do a card reading, and then my other sister needs me today because um, she's going through some things at the moment. So if she chooses to do a live here with me later, cool. If she doesn't, that's cool too. Um, yeah, so we'll see. Anyhow, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Again, so we're using this deck first. And we're going to do it the same way we did it yesterday. That kind of made things kind of interesting, so I kind of like that. So if you guys saw my short, I wanted to try the Outlaw brands of Danos. I have to be careful of what I get though because I do have a young kid in the house that doesn't like spicy food. So I saw that sweet and tangy Outlaw, and I put it on chicken yesterday. It can be found on Amazon. So if you guys have Amazon, you can get it there. Because it's a little bit of a bigger thing than the regular seasoning that I get from them. But it was delicious. And William's still raving about it. I wouldn't be surprised if he's telling people at school about it. Noob. Wow. Okay. You're going to have new beginnings this weekend. What kind of new beginnings? Okay. Look forward to a new beginning. So that's what your weekend's going to bring. New beginnings. Sweet. What kind of new beginnings? Let's put this back real quick. That's awesome. We can always use new beginnings. Oops. I'm going to do this one a little differently. I'm going to lay them on like this, and then I'll draw the foot. But kind of float your hand over, and oh, we already got one coming out. All right. Okay. So let's read this one first, and then we'll do. Someone's got a harvest coming in with the Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for something to be coming in, and you're still waiting a little bit. It's not here yet, but you're, see, she's got the she's your ships are coming in, so to speak. Your ships are coming in financially. That is definitely a new beginning. That is definitely a new beginning right there. Ships coming in. Okay. You're supposed to use your left hand, I guess. You've been an emotional mess, and you're kind of stressed out because your finances are, you might be barely keeping your head, what we call keeping your head above water. That's changing this weekend as well. Okay. And you have the Knight of Cups. So this is going to help with your, kind of lift your spirits a lot, okay? Your inner masculine is going to, this is not to deal with love this time, okay? This is to deal with your inner self, okay? Your inner self is going to love this, okay? You're going to be able to, I hear, get caught up on things that you need to be getting caught up on, okay? You might be falling behind on bills, or you want finances a little bit extra to be able to possibly replace an old vehicle that's falling apart, or you've been looking about buying a specific house for a really long time, and you're going to be able to do that. So we're going to draw one more. Six of Wands. This is going to give you so much. You're going to be able, I see celebration. Okay. This is you working your butt off so that you don't have to just skim by. Okay. You're going to be able to get the things that you absolutely need. Okay. If you're on the streets, you're not going to be on the streets anymore. If you are in a crummy neighborhood where you live, you're going to be able to kind of move up a little. Not into there's a lot of people that don't want to live in like really fancy neighborhoods, but they want to be living somewhere where they're at peace. And that's what you're going to be able to do. You're going to go find something where you can be have your own space, big, little, whatever size house you want. I hear the song in my head right now is "Love Grows Best in Little Houses." But um, so this is what I'm thinking. Okay, if you're in that kind of situation, okay, and you're gonna be okay. You really are. You're going to, if you're living in a really nasty situation, either on the streets or your car's jacked up, or um, you're living in an apartment and just barely getting by because some landlords like to jack up the rent every 6 months, you're going to be able to get out of that situation. Okay? You're going to be able to, because you've been working your tail off to achieve this, you're going to be able to do that this week or this weekend, um, at least. So, yeah. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, everybody. My friend really needs me, so I will talk to you all later. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace.